In the beginning, they called him the answer. In Sierra Leone, a small West African nation, rich in hope but tired of pain, the people gathered under the sun and listened to a man named Jada Bior. He promised them heaven and earth. He promised roads where there were none, food where hunger lived, freedom where fear had ruled. He spoke with a smile that felt like tomorrow had finally arrived. And the people believed. Mothers clutched their children tighter. Fathers whispered, "At last our suffering will end." Youth danced, dreaming of a country that would finally choose them. Then Jada Bior assumed power, and Sierra Leone changed, not into heaven but into a cage. Freedom of speech disappeared like smoke in the wind. A word spoken too loudly became a crime. A question asked became rebellion. Opposition voices were crushed, not with debate, but with fear. The cost of living climbed higher than hope. Basic commodities became luxury items. A bag of rice turned into a prayer. A bottle of fuel became a sacrifice. They said education was free, but the classrooms were empty. No quality, no materials, no future. Teachers were unpaid. Students forgotten. A generation was being raised on broken promises. Beside the president stood Katima Bior, his wife, a woman whose words cut deeper than silence. She mocked pain she had never lived, spoke carelessly while mothers cried in queues for food. And the cabinet? They sat comfortably behind polished tables, blind to the hunger outside their windows, deaf to the cries in the streets, untouched by the suffering of the people they were meant to serve. So the people made a painful choice. They ran, not because they hated Sierra Leone, but because Sierra Leone was no longer safe for their dreams. Some fled through decrees that ignored human life. Some crossed deserts where hope evaporated. Some entered the cold arms of the Mediterranean Sea, believing Europe was better than dying slowly at home. Only a few survived. Many lie beneath the waves, unnamed and unmourned. Many are stranded in the northern parts of Africa, sleeping on concrete, surviving on charity, still waiting for a government that will never come. And back home, the leaders did not care. No national tears, no accountability, no shame, just silence. Sierra Leone became a country where promises were louder than truth, where power mattered more than people, where leadership forgot its soul. This is not just a story about Jada Bior. It is a warning, a reminder that when leaders lie, it is the people who pay, with their freedom, their future, and sometimes their lives. Questions for Sierra Leone people. 1. At what point should citizens stop believing promises and demand action? 2. Is silence a form of survival or a form of surrender? 3. Should leaders be held responsible for citizens who flee and die because of bad governance? 4. If you were a youth in Sierra Leone, what choice would you make? Stay or leave? Please follow and subscribe to Celebrity Wiseman channel on Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram. Also, don't forget to like, comments, and share.